And welcome, SFL Nation, to the nation's capital of Canada, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, the home of the Ottawa Cavalry. They are ready to host the Tacoma Grizzlies to start Week 5's action in the SFLm. With the Commissioner, Cameron Irvine, back at SFL headquarters, this is T. Roy Gaines. And my partner today is the great Tyler Falk. How's it going today, Tyler?
It's Mr. SFLm himself of the newly crowned SFL champion Baltimore Vultures. Congrats to you and your squad there, T. Roy. Yeah, I'm very excited to be here and very humbled and honored to be alongside you. It should be a fantastic game.
I believe so too, and thank you for that introduction. I appreciate it. Let's talk about last week's action. Ottawa lost to Birmingham in overtime, 26-20, while Tacoma got their first win of the season against San Jose, 34-20. So, Tyler, what are your thoughts for today's game?
For me, I'm really looking at Kevin Say of the Ottawa Cavalry. He should have a very huge game. Tacoma have been very porous in the run game, on average, giving up over 110 rushing yards a game. So look for Kevin Say to have a big game. But meanwhile, on Tacoma, they were led out by JQ at quarterback and Bray Jones at running back over the underrated San Jose Flight defense. So this should be a pretty good game to watch.
And Ottawa will get the ball first to start things off. As we're ready to get underway here in Ottawa. And Cole Vermillion will get the ball and gets to the 25-yard line. And that's where Scar Patterson, the quarterback of the Cavalry, will start today on this drive. Last week he had 239 yards passing, 54% completion percentage. 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs, and a sack in the loss. He looks to rebound today, starting on this drive. We go over the starters after this first play for Ottawa. 2 backs in the backfield. And Kevin Say will get the carry. Nice spin move. He gets the first down, and he got the edge. No, he couldn't get past that tackle, number 24, but that was a huge run by Kevin Say to get the first down and get this drive started.
What did we say at the beginning of the broadcast, T. Roy? Kevin Say is going to have a big day. And Ottawa, we're looking at the tapes of Tacoma's last couple games and saw how bad they were against the run. And look at Kevin Say get plenty of space, had plenty of blocks downfield, picks up a huge gain on the first play from scrimmage.
And great tackle made by James Troll II to prevent Say from getting that touchdown. But right now it's 1st and 10 at the 44 of Tacoma for the Cavalry. I formation. Scar Patterson making adjustments at the line. He will throw it to the receiver, and it is incomplete. Pass was intended to Deuce Finnick. Let's go over the offensive stars for the Cavalry. Quarterback is Scar Patterson, number 9. Running back is Kevin Say, number 20. The wide receivers are number 17, Ryan Roosevelt, and number 81, Deuce Finnick, and the tight end, Rupert Westcloud. Those are your offensive stars for Ottawa. And it's 2nd and 10. After that incompletion, split backs in the backfield for Scar Patterson. Ryan Roosevelt is at the bottom of your screen. It's going to be a pass over the middle. Diving attempt is incomplete. Passes intended to number 41, the backup tight end, Sean Baker.
Yeah, just maybe a little bit too far let out there. Great effort from Baker. Just maybe a little bit less touch on the ball, and that's a completion.
Let's go over defensive stars real quick for Tacoma. The defensive tackles, Exodus O'Bannon, number 68. The linebacker is Keenan Samuels, number 49. The corners are Cody Griffin, number 23, and James Troll II, the number 24. We go over the safeties after this play. And Scar Patterson fires it right away. It's caught by Ryan Roosevelt. Gets his first catch of this drive, but he is 3 yards short. It'll be 4th down. And the other safeties are number 27, R.D. Smith, and number 47, Blake Prime. Tyler, good start, but they stalled at the 37.
Yeah, that first drive looked real promising with Say getting that nice big run. But then Tacoma woke up a little bit and decided to contain the Ottawa offense.
And punt by Aiden Woff is on the way. Fair catch is called. And it is made at the 13, where Tacoma will start their opening possession. Their quarterback this week is Johnny Reno. They have alternating quarterbacks. So JQ was the starter last week. Number 5, Reno was the starter today. Number 44, Brad Jones is the halfback. The wide receivers are 80, Jay Moss, and 88, Chris Lee. And their tight end is Ziggy Harnick, number 87. Those are your offensive stars for Tacoma. It'll be 1st and 10 with trips to the right for Johnny Reno. Drops back the pass, steps up, fires it. It is incomplete. He had the receiver, number 82, Mitchell Simpson, usually a reliable receiver, but he dropped that one.
Yeah, probably heard the footsteps there from Andrew Roche in on coverage. Ottawa just looked like they backed out and let the play come to them.
And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cavalry. Split backs in the backfield. So 2nd and 10 for Tacoma. And Johnny Rito gets the snap, drops back, steps up, fumble. And for some reason, the lineman didn't want to pick it up, but he finally got it. Number 65 decided, like, oh, I should finally go down and get the ball. Tom Munson.
Yeah, Vernon Stenson came in there and caused the strip sack. Nearly catastrophic there for Tacoma. Maybe need a little bit more heads-up play from the lineman, but he's not used to seeing a ball on the ground in front of him.
And it's now 3rd and 15. Reno fires over the middle, and it's picked off! What a play by the Ottawa defensive secondary. That's Blackman, the safety, with the INT.
Yeah, Blackman just covered the center of the field. The defensive line forced Reno for a bad pass, and Blackman comes up with an interception, and Ottawa are looking to get back on the horse here and get in for 6.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Calgary. That was Reno's, unfortunately, his 3rd interception of his SFL career. He'll look forward to bounce back next time Tacoma gets the ball. Right now, Ottawa has it 1st and 10 at Tacoma's 33. And Kevin Say gets the carry. He bounces it to the left, and great job by the D-line slowing Say up, only allowing him to get 3 yards.
Yeah, something that we noticed a whole lot from Ottawa is they don't run a whole lot of spread offense, usually opting for an extra tight end or extra running back in the backfield. Like to go with the running game, trying to mimic almost Sioux Falls in that way.
Here we go, 2nd down. I know a little something about Sioux Falls. They're dangerous. Right now, swing pass to, looks like Say, and he loses 1 yard on that play. It'll be 3rd down, tackle made by James Troll, the 2nd.
Ottawa trying to get their workhorse going early, but Tacoma read that one fairly nicely and forced another 3rd down here.
3rd and 8, an important 3rd down for the Tacoma defense. If the Grizzlies can stop them holding the 3, that should be a moral victory for them. We'll see what happens as Patterson drops back, fires over the middle, and unfortunately it's incomplete. The backup receiver and returner, Cole Vermillion, was the intended receiver on that one.
Yeah, Tacoma sent the blitz there and really got into the head of Scar Patterson, and it's a quick 3 and out after that promising interception.
And they will attempt the field goal. This should be about 48 yards. George Murphy will be back for the field goal attempt. The non-contract kicker for the Cavalry will be able to make this one. The snap is down. The kick is on the way. It is good, barely. But from 47 yards, Ottawa will strike first and get the first 3 points of the game.
Made it by a whisker. Whew, was that close.
And that's one thing you worry about with non-contract kickers. Do they have enough leg strength to make that long attempt? And they do. And George Murphy. But a moral victory for the Grizzlies, holding Ottawa just to 3. And Murphy kicks it off. Mitchell Simpson gets it. He's now past the 20 and gets stopped at the 30-yard line. Great return by him, and that's where Tacoma will start this down in distance. And to finish the starters for the Cavalry's defense, the secondary, Emmanuel Blackman, number 22. He had the interception on the previous possession for the Cavalry. And Brandon Rie, number 35, is the strong safety. Those are the defensive stars for the Cavalry. 1st and 10, Tacoma at their own 30. And offset I, and Brad Jones gets his first carry of the game. He gets 8 yards, and they decide to go hurry up.
Trying to catch Ottawa off guard here. Reno trying to shake off the interception. It's a nice little starter there from Brad Jones.
And Jones will get it again, and he almost broke the tackle, but he got enough for the first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Good solid start to the drive. 2 solid runs.
Offset I once again. And it'll be a play action pass for Reno. And, oh, they're lucky that wasn't called a fumble. Almost the same exact play, but the ref was nice to Reno. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Play action pass this time. Reno steps up and once again gets stopped. Doesn't get a chance to throw the ball. Tackle made by number 92, Mitch Trunk.
2 straight plays, 2 times Mitch Trunk has gotten to Reno, and both times the ball just falls incomplete.
Here's a very important 3rd down for the Grizzlies, who got their first victory last week over San Jose. 3rd and 10, split backs in the backfield, 3 wide receivers as Reno drops back, avoids pressure, fires it to the right, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended to Simpson. I'm kind of shocked that was ruled incomplete. I thought he got 1 foot down.
I think he was very close to, maybe just a little bit too far, but then again, Mitch Trunk almost 3 for 3 on getting his hands on Johnny Reno there. Good pressure from the Ottawa Cavalry defensive line.
And JQ, the quarterback last week, got sacked 6 times against San Jose. So the O-line has been having problems stopping the D-line of the opposing team. Punt's underway. And it is caught inside the 20, and then Vermillion was able to get it a couple yards past that. I'll take that back. It was actually Brandon Rie. Wait a minute. They have another 35. That's Wyatt with the return there for the Cavalry.
Yeah, Jackson Wyatt's the new number 35 in Ottawa, taking over for Brandon Rie this week.
And Wyatt with the return to the 22-yard line will be 1st and 10 Cavalry. And it'll be a pass over the middle to no one in particular. James Troll did a good job holding receiver.
Yeah, just maybe a little bit flustered from the previous drive where he was getting a whole lot of pressure. Maybe that last play on that 3rd down where they blocked the blitz had a little bit of, maybe he was thinking that in the back of his mind.
2nd and 10. Offset I towards the left of Patterson. And Patterson drops back. Fires it to his fullback, and thankfully he was already out of bounds. Otherwise, that would have been a loss. Pass was intended to Herman Moore.
Passing game, for the most part, for both teams have not really gotten going here early. A lot of overthrown balls, probably just both quarterbacks trying to find their rhythm.
It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Cavalry. After they had a hot start with a great run by Say, they've been ice cold since. Can they heat up and catch fire on display? Patterson fires it. It's caught once again by Ryan Roosevelt, and once again, not enough for a first down. Be 4th and 3.
Roosevelt had great hands to bring it in, just couldn't turn up field. The defensive backs there of Tacoma just came in and collapsed in and made sure he didn't get enough for the first down.
And Aiden Loft is back to kick for the Cavalry, who had 6:20 left in the first quarter. And here's the punt. Bearcat signal made by Simpson. And they will start, the Grizzlies will start at their own 36. And if you are new to the Simulation Football League, you are watching the first controllerless esport where strategy and AI instead of thumbs determines outcome. Team submits game plans prior to the simulation, and the results of the results play out live in real time with hundreds of viewers. Turn players, scouts, coaches, and team owners on the field to create an all new kind of virtual reality. Visit www.simulationfl.net for more information. As Reno drops back, fires at the Jones, who goes the wrong way and loses 4 yards on that play.
I think they were just trying to get confidence into Johnny Reno here, but instead of going forward 4 yards, they go backwards. Need to see a positive play here.
And great job by Achilles Papatonis, number 75, to help make that combo tackle on Jones, 2nd and 14. As Reno drops back, fires over the middle, passes caught by number 17. I believe it's, no, sorry, number 87, Ziggy Hornick.
Yeah, Ziggy Hornick, the tight end, almost like he was hearing us up here in the booth, gets some really good positive yards there and sets up a good 3rd and manageable. Let's see what they call here. The playbook pretty much opens up within about 5-6 yards.
Split backs in the backfield, 3 wide receivers as Reno drops back. Has plenty of time. Good job by the O-line, giving them plenty of time. Reno decides he's going to have a dance fest. He finally fires over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pass is broken up by Sean Moore, number 44.
What was that, 8 to 10 seconds Reno had in the pocket there? The offensive line really stout, holding only 3 blitzers, but Ottawa was just content to play coverage, and ultimately it works in their favor.
And right now, both offenses are struggling after a huge play by Kevin Say for the Cavalry. It's been dead since. We'll see if Ottawa can change that. Here's the punt tip. It was almost blocked. And Jackson Wyatt does a couple stutter steps and gets to the 27-yard line. That's where the Cavalry will start this down and distance. And we were talking yesterday about a couple of draft picks that's on potential draft picks that's on both teams. Kevin Say, you said that he's potentially a top 10 draft pick.
Yeah, definitely. If Say can keep up his work ethic both here on the field and amongst the community, he should go, in my opinion, within the top 10.
And 1st and 10. Scar pass and fires over the middle. Wide open receiver. As wide open as you can get in the SFL. Pass is caught by Cole Vermillion, the returner, for a 1st down.
Yeah, just came right over the middle, cut through the coverage, and picked up a nice catch and a nice 1st down. Maybe this is the start of the drive that nets some more points here for Ottawa.
Here you go, 1st and 10. 1 back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the left of Patterson. And Patterson drop back, fires it to Say. Will he break the 1st tackle? No! Great job by number 23, Cody Griffith, with the open field tackle. Otherwise, Say will have had a 1st down, maybe more.
Yeah, Cody Griffin's only in his 2nd week, week 4 signing, and just held on to Kevin Say with all his might. Good stop behind the line for a good tackle for loss.
Now Kevin Say will get the ball the traditional day as the bell cow, and he has the edge. He has open field ahead of him. Will 47 tackle him? No, he will not. Touchdown. Iowa Cavalry, Kevin Say with a great touchdown run.
The 2nd huge run of the day for Kevin Say. I don't think he's done yet. Oh my, Kevin Say, have a day.
Great blocking, and then the number 1 rusher in the SFL just took care of the rest of the way. Great speed from the 6-foot, even 210-pound running back. Reminds me of Reggie Streeter of the Louisiana Revolution with that speed and that vision. They will take it to the house.
I'm going to say something that might shock you here, T-Roy. That's only his 2nd touchdown of the season. He's got plenty more in his bag of tricks, if you ask me.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. That's only his 2nd touchdown, but he is entering today's game as the top rusher in the SFL. Extra point attempt is good. It is now 10-0 as the Ottawa offense woke up and decided to use their best running back in the SFL, in my opinion, and Kevin Say.
Just playing into their strengths, T-Roy. We'll see what happens. Let's see if Tacoma can make some adjustments next time their defense is out in the field.
Right now, Johnny Reno needs to help his team get back in this game. Offense has been stagnant since the beginning of this game. Mitchell Simpson back to return this. Nice spin move. Needs to get to the Tacoma 28-yard line. And, Tyler, what do you think the Grizzlies have to do to wake up here on offense?
Well, we saw in the first play of last drive, they tried to do a nice quick short pass to one of their tight ends, but it ultimately went backwards. If they can get Johnny Reno going and get him comfortable, their offense will start clicking here. And I think they need to give the ball off to Brad Jones a little bit more.
1st and 10 at the 28, and they'll do just that. Brad Jones breaks the first tackle, and he has open field. He got the first down. He's past midfield, and he is stopped at the 41-yard line thanks to a great open field, a great touchdown-saving tackle by Mike Scott, number 25.
Brad Jones wants to say to Kevin, hey, whatever you can do, I can do better. He has plenty of blocking there on the right side, and Mike Scott from his cornerback position just hustles down the field to go and finally catch Brad Jones. But, so there we go. Get Brad Jones some more carries, and looks like they're going to do just that.
And last week, Brad Jones had 52 yards rushing with 2 TDs in the win. He should already be beyond that after his first quarter production. But right now, Reno's going to drop back, fires it right away, and that should have been intercepted. Andrew Roche, number 27, 21, had a chance to pick it off and take it to the house for 7. But he decided to get fancy, do it the one-hand pat down instead.
Well, a good pass for a defense is a batted down pass too. So they'll take that. They'll start to slow down the momentum here at Tacoma, and Roche makes a nice move there to knock the ball away.
You see that swag that he had? He just tapped number 80, Jay Moss, on the shoulder just to let him know, hey, I'm about to do something sweet here. And he pat that down. Great job by Roche. Missed opportunity on the interception. Let's see if that'll come back to bite the Cavalry here. Is 2nd down and 10 at the 41. As Reno has plenty of time. O-line doing a better job protecting him. Pass is caught by Mitchell Simpson, who put someone in the spin cycle. Mike Scott may have lost his jock strap after what Simpson have done, and that's another 1st down for the Grizzlies.
Oof, what a move there from Simpson. Spun him out of his shoes there and picks up the 1st down. Tacoma on the march here late in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, Mike Scott didn't know what to do after he saw Mitchell Simpson just spin around. Great job by the non-contract wide receiver for the Grizzlies. He's not just a great returner, but he's a great receiver as well. He's just proven that on that play. Right now, we got the power eye. And Brad Jones will get the carry. He tries to bounce it outside. Didn't have enough speed to do so. Tackle made by Tyler Werner, number 55.
Ottawa put a whole bunch of people up on the line and put a whole lot of people on the near side. So Jones did the smart thing and tried to bounce it out to the weak side there, but ultimately nothing doing.
2nd and 10. Reno fires over the middle. And pass is caught for a 1st down. And pass is caught by Jay Moss, number 80. I said for a 1st down. Corrections for 7 yards to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Ottawa backed off on the coverage, and Moss found a soft spot underneath that defense. And 3rd and 3 within the red zone. So this is already some really good progress here from Tacoma.
Trips to the right. One wide receiver at the bottom of the screen. But Brad Jones will get it and gets a 1-yard gain. And looks like they'll settle for a field goal attempt. Great tackle made by Sean Morton, 44.
Yeah, Sean Moore wasn't fooled there by the run play. Comes up the middle of the line and puts Jones in the dirt.
Are they actually going to go for it on 4th and 2? Or will they try to draw him off sides? It's very rare when you see any team in the SFL or SFLm go for it on 4th and 2. This early in the game. Great discipline by the Cavalry. And looks like Tacoma's going to burn their first timeout. Great job by the Cavalry making sure that they do not go off sides and give Tacoma a free 1st down.
Yeah, Tacoma would be satisfied with either way. I know they would have liked to get the 1st down there and try and go forward for 6, but they'll take the 3 points here and get on the board.
And Tacoma's not happy. He probably wanted Reno to give Brad Jones the ball one more time. I think they could have gotten the 1st down. I would love to see any team, any league in the SFL go for it more often on 4th down, especially on this side of the field. But they're going to settle for what looks like a 35-yard field goal attempt. almost a high snap. Field goal attempt is good from 35. And Tacoma gets on the board, trailing by 7 now.
Yep, good, solid, positive drive. Net some 3 points there for Tacoma. Reno got really comfortable. The play action game was working a little bit. The run game really worked out with a nice run from Brad Jones, and hopefully we see a little bit more of that here down the line too.
And last week, Tacoma's offense was on point, scoring 34 points in a dominating victory over San Jose. But that was with JQ. But right now, as a positive, as you just mentioned before, Johnny Reno got comfortable on that drive, and that could help Tacoma in a big way later in this game. But right now, Wyatt gets the return. Nice spin move, trying to give you a Giovanni Boat impression right there. He gets it to the 35-yard line. Great return by Wyatt, and that's where the Cavalry will start this down distance.
Now can Ottawa replicate what they did last drive? A couple big runs from Kevin Say, one of them for a touchdown. Do they go back to Kevin Say and get him some more yards here? Or do they try and go through the air and throw Tacoma off guard?
I mean, that's a nice average, 24 yards to carry. I would love that myself. And that's what Kevin Say got right now with 96 yards rushing in the first quarter. He gets this reception, however. Almost broke the first tackle. James Troll, the second, had other ideas. Nice open field tackle. Only a 3-yard gain.
That's the second shoestring tackle I've seen so far this game on Kevin Say. Kevin Say is really working hard to get through tackles, and Tacoma are just barely hanging on here.
And Kevin Say already has 1 touchdown as a receiver out of the backfield, entering today's game with 96 yards receiving. So he is a dual threat. Good job by Tacoma stopping him, but he's going to get the carry and gets it to the 43. It'll be 3rd and 3. Good tackle by number 56 of the of the Grizzlies. That's Kyle Simmons.
Yep, Tacoma just came in up the middle and stopped the run.
And that's how the first quarter will end, with the Cavalry up by 7. You're watching the Simulation Minor Football League on SFL Twitch. And with Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters, Tyler Falk is my broadcast partner. This is T-Roy Gaines, and we're about to start the second quarter, where Kevin Say gets the carry up the middle, breaks the first tackle, and got combo tackle, preventing Say from getting the first down. Great job by Tacoma's defense. It'll be 4th and inches. Interesting decision Ottawa now has.
Yeah, 4th and inches. Definitely a lot closer than what Tacoma had, but it looks like they're going to punt. Good hold there from the defense of Tacoma, and it looks like Ottawa's just go ahead and punt this one away.
And Loft is back to kick it off to Mitchell Simpson. Simpson gets it inside the 20. He was able to take it to the 16. That's where Tacoma will start their down distance. And Tacoma has a great wide receiver in Chris Lee, who is a potential top 5 draft pick based off his activity in chat in SFL Discord and the respect in the league. It's kind of shocked that he hasn't been involved in the game plan so far today, Tyler.
That's really good, but look at the top of the screen. 3 wideouts and only 1 back covering.
We see, and they actually go to the back. That's Brad Jones, makes a nice catch, and then able to carry defender to the 21-yard line after that 5-yard reception.
A little surprised by that play call. Ottawa had a whole bunch of defensive backs near side with almost no one, and they had 3 wideouts far side with a mismatch there. I'm surprised they didn't go top of the screen there.
Well, right now they got 2 wide receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 wide receiver at the top. This will be an inside handoff to Jones, however, and great job by the newly signed Jackson Wyatt, number 35, with that loss. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Grizzlies.
They read that play perfectly. They sent the blitz on the right side, and just stopped that play in the backfield. Now it's 3rd and maybe a little bit less manageable than before.
Reno making changes at the line. He got 4 wide receivers. He drops back the pass, fires it right away, overthrows his intended receiver, Jay Moss. And maybe a little bit of rust or nerves there. Otherwise, if Moss made that catch, he could turn upfield and got the first down.
Yeah, Papatonis there, along with the rest of his defensive line, came and broke free and nearly got to Johnny Reno, and that forced Reno to make an inaccurate pass, and it's going to be 4th down.
After a promising first down reception by Brad Jones, the offense just unfortunately stalled out, and Johnny Lenders will go back to punt for Tacoma. Jackson White will get it, and he takes it past the midfield to the 48-yard line. Nice juke there to avoid a couple of Tacoma defenders, and Ottawa will start in great field position.
This is the second time they're going to start a drive in Tacoma, Terry. The last time they were here, they got a field goal. Let's see if they get more points here.
And Scar Patterson is feeling very confident right now as he walk up to the line. Offset eye to his right. You could see a Kevin Say carry. Yes, we will. He hurdles over the defender, and that may be a good thing, as Kevin Say went over 100 yards on that carry. He's now at 104, but if he didn't hurdle prematurely, maybe he could have gone for further than just 2 yards.
But we should mention that Kevin Say only needed 51 yards for 1,000 yards on his career. Well, he's well past that now. Congrats on over 1,000 yards on your career, Mr. Say.
A very reliable running back. He gets it up the middle. Spin move! Help him get that first down, and went for number 27, R.D. Smith of Tacoma. He could have gotten a touchdown. Ottawa going for a hurry up right now as Say gets it, and they read it perfectly. Great job by Tacoma on that play. Exodus O'Brien with the open field tackle. A 5-yard loss will be 2nd down and 15. I'm surprised Patterson let Tacoma get back without an offsides penalty there. Incomplete pass will be 3rd and 15.
Yeah, 2 straight runs, one very positive, one going back for 5 yards, and a drop pass there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens here.
Patterson, look out! Oh, he got served. Tackle made by Exodus O'Brien again. And after a very promising start to this drive, the Grizzlies defense stand pat and forces a punt.
Yeah, Exodus O'Brien had been on the last couple plays, got Kevin Say back for a loss, and this time he comes up with a sack. And I believe that's his 2nd sack on the season.
He was a beast on this drive, helping Tacoma get the ball back with 7:40 left in the 2nd quarter. High snap, a great job by Loft getting it. He punts it away to Simpson. Simpson decides to let it bounce, and great job by him because the Cavalry couldn't get down the field and down it just before it crosses the end zone. Be 1st and 10 at the 20 for Tacoma.
Now we're going to see what kind of adjustments the offensive Tacoma makes here. Are they going to try and get Johnny Reno a little bit more comfortable, or are they going to go back to Brad Jones, who had a really nice run last drive?
Power eye, 2 tight ends to the right for Tacoma. Reno fires it, and they did not give it to Jay Moss. He made a catch, but didn't have the toe drag swag needed to complete it. Inbounds, it'll be 2nd and 10.
As the new kids say there, T-Roy, that looked a little sus. To me, he looked like he got 2 feet in there, but we'll see if they go ahead and challenge it.
Looks like they're not. That is kind of sus. R62, the villain of all wide receivers, ask Cade Stevens. 2nd and 10. As Reno steps up and gets sacked. Trying to see who that number was. Number 96. That is Bruce Horn, the defensive tackle for Cavalry. It looks like he almost hurt himself after that celebration there.
Yeah, the defensive line of Ottawa just overloaded Johnny Reno's weak side and came in and got the sack.
3rd and long for Johnny Reno and the Grizzlies. He drops back to pass, fires it, and tip drill unsuccessful. Emmanuel Blackman almost had his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down 15 for the Grizzlies.
Maybe Johnny Reno made a little bit of an overcorrection there. Early in the game, he was overthrowing a couple balls. This time, he underthrew it, and that one nearly went for a pick. Doesn't look too comfortable at the moment. Let's see what his coaching staff can do in Tacoma to get him right back on the right path.
And Johnny Lender's in his end zone. He catches the snap. Kick is up. And what a spin move by Wyatt, number 35. A very off kick from Tacoma's punter helps give Ottawa great field position once again. Can they get points on this drive here?
Well, that punt was probably a little affected by the snap. It was a little bit to the left of the punter, so he had to reset and re-attack that ball there. But let's just see what Tacoma does. They're again inside Tacoma territory here to start their drive.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Power I. They're going to throw. Fire over the middle. Incomplete pass. Pass was intended to Finnick.
Yeah, James Troll on the coverage. Just almost blanketed Finnick there. Was all over them on the coverage. Fantastic defensive play from him.
Yeah, James Troll was entering today's game with 27 total tackles and 1 INT, but he's been doing a good job disrupting the passes of the Cavalry and Scar Patterson. He's been a force on defense. Even made a nice couple open field tackles against Kevin Say. Let's see if they can stop Ottawa here on 2nd and 10 at Tacoma's 43-yard line. Pass is over the middle, and it is incomplete. R.D. Smith just took someone to the Shadow Realm, and it's a very lonely and cold place.
And coming from one who made that expression famous, that's saying something. But a little bit of a misnomer there was Tacoma was playing really high up, really playing inside the 10-yard box, and if Patterson would have thrown it just a little bit higher, that could have been easily gone in for 6.
And Patterson will fire it to his left. Pass is caught for a 1st down. Great play by Ryan Roosevelt, able to make the catch, turn upfield, and get the 1st down at the 26.
Ryan Roosevelt has been a very, very solid target for Scar Patterson all season. Leads the team in receiving touchdowns and looks to be on track for another solid day here.
We go 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line of Tacoma for the Cavalry. Offset eye towards the left of Patterson. One wide receiver at the top of your screen. Kevin Say gets the carry. Nice block. And he has a chance to take it to the house one more time. What a spin move. Kevin Say loves to spin people right round, baby. Right round. 13 yards per carry. Over 100 yards rushing. This is a Kevin Say show right now.
Herman Moore, the fullback, came out of the backfield and really sealed the edge. The blocking from Ottawa has been on point all day today.
And we got the I formation. Herman Moore will be leading the way for Kevin Say if he gets this carry. So he does. He cuts up the middle and gets to the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. Great job by Kevin Say, recognizing that he had a better chance going up the middle instead of bouncing outside.
I don't know if you call him a pack of Grizzlies there to meet Kevin Say. Definitely did want him to see the end zone for a 2nd time today, and they're starting to really clamp down here deep in their own territory.
And this is a huge contrast from last week where Kevin Say only averaged 2.5 yards a carry. He's making up for that, but what a hit! Tackle made by the outside linebacker Keenan Samuels, number 49, that keeps Kevin Say from getting the end zone on that carry.
Keenan Samuels just got around Herman Moore that time and put Kevin Say into the Shadow Realm.
And trust me from personal experience, you don't want to be there. 3rd and goal. Quick pass. It is caught for a touchdown. Ryan Roosevelt with a toe drag slag. Catch was so good, it would have been great in the NFL because he got both feet in bounds.
What a fantastic play from Ryan Roosevelt, as you said. Reminds me of a certain catch from from a Super Bowl a few years back. A fantastic play from Ottawa, and they're up big here late in the second quarter.
And it's not good news for Tacoma, who offense has been struggling, unfortunately, in this game in comparison to last week. And George Murphy's extra point attempt is up and is good. And the Cavalry adds on to their lead. They lead by 14. It's 17-3 with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left. And everybody, the second season of the SFLm is underway, but it's not too late to build a player, get on the team, and start progressing in preparation for the next SFL rookie draft this December. Visit www.simulationfl.net to join our Discord server and get on the field. Contact Deputy Commissioner Andrew Rastelli on Discord after visiting our Get Started channel if you have further questions. We'll see you on the field soon, just like Mitchell Simpson, who was able to carry up the middle to the 27-yard line where Tacoma will start this possession.
It's not too late in the game, but Tacoma has got to start thinking that if they don't get some points on the next couple drives here, that might might send some alarm bells their way.
Let's see if Johnny Bravo can have a short-term memory, block out how the first half has been, and lead his team on a touchdown drive. Hey, it's not a bad idea to give it to Brad Jones. Gets 5 yards on that carry, averaging 6.3 so far in this game.
Yeah, Ottawa really reacted really well to that run, came down and collapsed and led by Andrew Roche there, just stopping Brad Jones from picking up any more than 5 yards.
And both running backs are having good games. Jones averaged 2.5 last week. He's averaging over 6 yards a carry in this game so far. And that should have been caught by Ziggy Hornick. He dropped the ball and let his quarterback down after he put some trust in him. It'll be 3rd and 5 after that drop pass.
Well, I don't know if it's so much the drop pass or the hit laid on him by Sean Moore at the same time. Very close to call there, and great defense from Sean Moore.
Hey man, if you were an 87, I expect you to have great hands like a certain tight end in Missouri in a different league. But right now, Reno throws across his body, and that almost was intercepted and almost was caught. That's usually a no-no in the SFL, throwing it across your body, especially dropping back like that. It'll be 4th down 5. Tacoma's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Yeah, Tacoma tried to dial up a different number there and try a rollout pass, but Reno was just caught by the pressure and had to throw off his back foot, and it just floated in the air for just a bit too much, and Moore nearly came away with the pick there.
Right now, Tacoma needs Johnny Landers to get one of the best punts of his career so they can pin Ottawa deep in their own territory. Right now, that is fielded inside the 40. And Wyatt was able to get 2 yards after that. After he fielded that punt, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 37.
If I were Ottawa, I would get some more points here before the end of the second half. We've seen too many games here in the SFLm that have gotten to about 17-3 lead, but then the other team has come back and won the game. Ottawa needs to go in and close this game out here.
Yeah, they especially experienced that last week against Birmingham. That's a good start. Nice diving catch by Roosevelt. He has 5 receptions for 39 yards, and of course that nice TD reception on the previous drive.
He gets a lot of targets. He's been very reliable throughout the entire season, and he makes another fantastic grab there.
2nd and 4. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Split backs in the backfield as Patterson pump fakes and gets sacked. Great job by the D-line. Number 90, defensive end Ulysses McCarthy with the sack.
Yeah, on those little short dropbacks, it's more wise to throw the ball right away than try a pump fake. Patterson got caught by the pressure and goes down for a sack.
And nice catch. Not enough for the first down. The returner, Cole Vermillion. with the single bar face mask, made a great catch, and Ottawa has a decision to make on 4th and inches.
Their second, 4th of inches in the game, and it looks like they're going to punt it again. You have the lead, so I don't disagree with this call at all.
See, I'm an offensive thing. I would love for them to go for it, but I totally understand with the lead up by 14. Loft will punt it away to Mitchell Simpson. And he got a couple of blocks before he gets destroyed by number 47, the backup tight end, Riddick Cutson. And Tacoma will start on their own 17.
Now we're really going to see Tacoma come out. It'll be just over 2 minutes, but they're going to have to go into the 2-minute drill here late in the second quarter. And let's see if they can get some points on the board before they end the half.
He got 2 wide receivers to his left, one at the bottom of the screen. Reno drops back, fires it over middle, and that was almost picked off. Pass was intended to Chris Lee, the first time we get to call his name that I can remember in this half. Almost was picked off as well. 2nd and 10.
The Cavalry have really stifled Johnny Reno's passing attempts all day, and they really need to get some more open looks for Tacoma here if they want to progress down the field.
One of his trips to the left of Reno as he drops back to pass. Good job by the O-line, giving him time to throw the ball. Now, Jones was able to make the catch, but since his momentum was stopped, it was an easy tackle made by Sean Moore, a loss of 1.
Well, Brad Jones was open, so it's a good, safe throw. Maybe that builds some confidence here for Reno as they get in the 2-minute warning.
And we got a very important 3rd down for Tacoma. Can they convert and extend this drive? We'll find out. You're watching the Simulation Football League Minor League on SFL Twitch. 3rd and 11, one back, sidecar left for Johnny Reno. That's Brad Jones. Trips to the right as he drops back to pass again. Fires over the middle as he gets hit, and incomplete pass. Great job by the D-line forcing that wayward pass and forcing another 4th down for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, like you said there, T-Roy, Johnny Reno has been under pressure all game, and just the hit just had him off balance, and a good defensive stop there from Ottawa.
Remember, entering today's game, both quarterbacks for the Grizzlies has been sacked for a combined 10 times. This is before the start of this game. Reno's been pressured and at least been sacked once so far in this first half. O-line needs to do a little bit better job than they have been. Fair catches made by Wyatt at the 47, and Ottawa has a chance to put the nail in the coffin early, up by 14.
Field position has been the deciding factor. This is the 4th time that Ottawa is going to start a drive in Tacoma territory. All times so far that they've been inside Tacoma territory, 10 points.
And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 47. And Patterson fires it. It is caught for a 1st down. Great job by Roosevelt using the body lean to get that 1st down. Well, it looks like he was going to be short of it. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 37.
He had 3 defenders on him trying to attack him. That just shows the willpower, the grit, and determination that Roosevelt has to fight for the 1st down.
And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 37 with a minute 20 left in this first half. Kevin Say is the lone running back. Patterson fires it right away, and it's almost picked off. Cody Griffin had a chance to pick that off. Unfortunately, he couldn't come down with the INT. I guess that's why he's playing defense.
Well, in all fairness to Cody Griffin, he read Scar Patterson's eyes and just saw the ball coming his direction and knocked it down. Fantastic defensive stop from him.
It'd be 2nd and 10. That would have been Griffin's first interception of his career. But a great stop nonetheless. Play action pass. Patterson fires it, and it's caught for another 1st down by Roosevelt, and they will go up and hurry up offense right now. Patterson gets the pass, fires over the middle. It's caught by the backup Number 41, Sean Baker, the backup tight end, for a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Play action pass again. Harrison fires it. How do you make that catch? What a play! The backup tight end once again, Sean Baker, with a great catch in traffic. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 12.
The Cavalry have been clicking since the game has started, and it just continues. 3 completed passes in a row, and they're deep now in the red zone.
Tacoma needs a turnover in the worst way. Let's see if they can get it, or will the Cavalry be able to score here? Right now, Kevin Say makes the catch. Trucks one defender. Number 49 has to feel bad for Tacoma. Actually, yeah, that was Keenan Samuels who got the forearm shiver from Kevin Say after that 6-yard reception.
Good awareness from Say there at the end to get out of bounds and stop the clock and save a timeout as well.
And that's very reliable. He only dropped 1 pass, caught 7 so far in the first quarter. That's Roosevelt, who's at the top of the screen. He scored on a touchdown the last drive, and he almost scored there. Great job by the Tacoma defense preventing Roosevelt from making that catch.
Yeah, the majority of the Tacoma defense just sat in the end zone waiting for that crossing route from Roosevelt, and Roosevelt just caught up in traffic, and Tacoma forces a good stop. It's 3rd down, a crucial 3rd down for the Tacoma defense.
If they can hold them to 3, that will help the Grizzlies tremendously because they'll get the ball first to start the second half. Patterson gets the snap, fires it right away, and it's caught by Deuce Finnick. He had the toe drag swag, but not enough to get the first down. Be 4th and 1 with 34 seconds left.
Be very interesting to see what Ottawa do here. Do they go for it, or do they take the sure points in the field goal?
I will go for it, but they're going to take the sure points. This is what amounts to an extra point attempt, a 20-yard field goal attempt. Can George Murphy extend this lead to 17? The snap is down, the kick is on the way, and it's good. And they're now up by 17. It's 20-3 with just 30 seconds left in the first half. And that has to be a moral victory for the Grizzlies, holding Ottawa just 3 once again.
Yeah, good moral victory there for Tacoma. Now let's see if their offense can get anything here with only 30 seconds left in the half.
And George Mercury will kick it off to Mitchell Simpson. Simpson gets it inside the 10. Gets past the 25, stopped at the 28, and that's where the Grizzlies will start. We'll see if they're going to allow Johnny Reno a chance to fire it deep here just before the end of the first half.
Now we're really going to have to see if the offensive coordinator Ezekiel Love talked to Johnny Reno to see if, to get him calmed down a little bit and to tell him, hey, just make some safe throws. Let's try and get down the field and let's get some points here.
Trips to the right, one wide receiver to the left for Reno as he drops back, fires it, and it's caught. Receiver needs to go out of bounds. Pass is caught by number 88, Chris Lee. I believe that is his first reception of the game, and he does go out of bounds, which stops the clock at 21 seconds.
So good play design there for Tacoma, and Ezekiel Love gets Reno's confidence up a little bit. Let's see if they can march down the field. They got 21 seconds to go. They got 2 timeouts. Let's see what they can do here.
And they got a chance to double dip. Definitely want to come away with points before the end of the first half. Offset eye towards the right of Reno. 2 wide receivers sandwiching Reno as he play action pass. He needs to get rid of the ball. He doesn't, and they will not call a timeout, which is kind of shocking. They need to hurry up. Clock is almost at 0. Reno's moving way too slow. They're going to give it to Jones, and that should do it. Oh, no. They now going to call a timeout. Kind of shocking there.
Yeah, we're probably going to see a Hail Mary here. Going to go back 2 plays where Achilles Papatonis brought down Johnny Reno down in the backfield. So a fantastic play to get another sack for him.
And Jalen Wells is giving Reno the business right now. 3rd and 12. I see a Hail Mary in the Grizzlies' future. They have their own 41. Can the O-line give Reno enough time for him to throw this ball? Could we see shades of Kentez Johnson and Demond Simeon? Nope. Reno did a great job breaking the first sack attempt, but not the second one. Great job by number 77, Vernon Stinson. That's how the first half will end, with the Cavalry up by 17, 20-3. In a first half that was straight up dominated by the Cavalry so far, Tyler. What does the Grizzlies have to do to get back in this game? As you see, in every category, the Cavalry has the edge.
Well, maybe it's the home crowd getting to Tacoma here, but they need to come out and believe in themselves here. They have the quality of players to come out and make a difference in this game. But right now, like you said, T-Roy, Ottawa, in all facets of this game, have just been dominant. We take a look at the pressure that the defense has been putting on Johnny Reno all game. Multiple sacks from amongst all of the defensive line. That crucial pick there by Blackman right at the beginning of the game. And from that moment, it's been really tough sledding for the Grizzlies offense. Just need to find their courage, find a way to believe in themselves, and if they do that, they should get back in this game.
Yeah, right now the defense is having a hard time stopping that man. The leading rusher in the SFL entering this week's action, Kevin Say. He's been on fire. Brad Jones has been doing a great job himself. Jones has to be the star of the offense for the Grizzlies. You figure they might want to go to him and help basically keep the offense of the Cavalry on the sidelines. A good defense right now would be a long drive for the Grizzlies to start the second half and give Cavalry less opportunities to score, Tyler.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, Brad Jones is definitely the bright spot here for the Tacoma. If they can give him a ball a little bit more and if he can find some holes to get down the field on a couple nice long runs, and that'll be a one-way back into this game. And like I said at the beginning of the show, Kevin Say against the Tacoma defense was a mismatch, and Ottawa are definitely exploding it in all facets of the run game. I'll see what he can do to add on to his tally here in the second half.
And as we mentioned before, he had 32 carries for 82 yards, Kevin Say, last week in a loss against Birmingham, only averaging 2.5 per rush. He's well over that in today's game, making a huge impact and trying to give teams in the SFL Major League a little nudge in the back and say, hey, you need a running back that's like Reggie Streeter? Well, look at me wearing the red and black of the Cavalry. But right now, it's Mitchell Simpson and the Tacoma Grizzlies' turn to make an impact. Simpson's able to get to the 25-yard line. That's where the Grizzlies will start this down distance. 1st and 10.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what kind of halftime adjustments Tacoma made in the locker room. Let's see if they can put a drive together and get some points on the board here to start the second half.
They're only trailing by 17, so the game is not over yet. Their defense doing the best to keep them in the game, but offense have to produce here as Jones will get the carry. Instead of going up the middle, he decides to bounce it outside, and that was a bad idea because he ran into a machine called Papatonis.
Yeah, Achilles Papatonis, his 3rd tackle for loss in the game, has just really been a force on that Ottawa defensive line.
And Papatonis, entering today's action, tied for 1st in sacks in the SFLm, made a nice tackle for loss, forcing a 2nd and 11 as Reno fires it right away. And for some reason, Chris Lee couldn't get 1 foot inbounds. I thought he did. I think Ref 62, as you said earlier, is acting kind of sus.
Yeah, definitely sus. And there's the challenge flag from Tacoma. They're definitely, R62 is definitely going to go under the hood. I think he was definitely in bounds. Let's see what the replay looks like.
And here's the replay angle from the truck. We get a good angle here. I don't know. We may not get a good angle. Oh, nope. We're not going to get a good angle from here. He only needs 1 foot. Oh, wait a minute. I think he may have gotten that left foot in. We'll see what Ref 62 says.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete.
They gave it to him.
Yeah, one goes
Go.
the Tacoma's way here, and they definitely needed that in the worst way.
And that could be the momentum changer that Tacoma needed. They finally got a break. This is now a more manageable 3rd and 5 after that catch by Chris Lee. Split backs in the backfield to wide receivers to the left for Reno. Got plenty of time. And now he senses the pressure, fires off to Jones wisely. Unfortunately, Jones couldn't get the momentum needed to break that first tackle. That's a 1-yard loss, and this drive comes to a halt.
When a quarterback has that much time in the pocket, but he is unable to throw it, that means that the defense is really providing some really great coverage downfield. And another 3 and out here for Tacoma.
I would love to see Johnny Reno just run the ball and get that first down. He didn't do it, and now force a punting situation for Tacoma. And Jackson Wyatt gets it to the 32, and that's where Ottawa start this down distance with Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters. My partner is Tyler Falk. This is T-Roy Gaines, and right now Ottawa has a chance to add on to their lead, up by 17 with 9:41 left in this 3rd quarter. This is a very important drive for the defense of the Grizzlies to hold Ottawa to basically no points. We'll see if they can do that here. Split backs in the backfield. Kevin Say will get the carry. Goes up the gut, and that's a good start for the Tacoma defense. We got a combo tackle by number 51, number 49. 49 is Keen Samuels. 51 is Brian Brand.
Yeah, good first, second half adjustments there. Already stopping Kevin Say after a very short gain there.
2nd and 8 after a 2-yard gain. And they'll fire over the middle. Patterson gets the pass completed to the backup tight end, Baker, who's been very active in today's game.
Yeah, they're getting him involved pretty substantially here. And Ottawa's been pretty good about getting the short yardage gains here. And another 3rd down that looks pretty manageable for him here.
3rd and 4 for the Cavalry. Can they extend this drive? Pass over the middle. It's tipped and picked off. That is what Tacoma needed. Great job by the backup safety, Mike Little, with the INT, and Tacoma has a chance to cut into this deficit here.
Looks like Mike Little's been practicing the tip drill in and out of Vermillion's hands there, and it falls right into the breadbasket of Little. And is that the spark that gets Tacoma back in this game? We'll have to find out. They start deep into Ottawa territory.
This is a huge opportunity for the Grizzlies. They have to convert. That Brad Jones could be the main benefactor of this drive, averaging 5.3 yards per carry so far in this game. I formation for the Grizzlies. Johnny Reno will drop back, pump fakes, fires over the middle. Wise decision for a 5-yard gain. Pass is caught by Ziggy Hornick.
Yeah, the pressure was collapsing all around him. But that time, Johnny Reno stays calm and cool in the pocket and finds his man over the middle.
2nd and 5. I formation for the Grizzlies. Jones will get the carry. He bounces outside. He's able to get past the first line of defense. Only gets to the 30-yard line. It'd be 3rd and 3. I thought he could have run it up the middle, but he decides to bounce it outside, and Wyatt was able to make the tackle.
Yeah, another good running play there from Tacoma. Just stopped by this stout Ottawa defense. And last time they did a 3rd and short like this, they tried running it, and that got stopped after a very short game. To see what they do here.
Trips to the right. One back in the backfield. Tight ends at the left. Reno will do a hot pass, and that was almost picked off. Reno's trying to do his best Joe Montana impression. from the 1981 season with the hop pass. Didn't work this time, and looks like they're going to settle for 3.
He threw that one off his back foot and just a little too high there. A little bit too short, but looks like they're going to take the field goal. And this got to be some sort of more morale booster here for them. They get some points.
And here's a chance for a 47-yard field goal attempt by Lance Barber. The snap is down. The kick's on the way. Almost blocked. And it is good from 47. And Tacoma adds 3 more points to their score. They're now trailing 20-6.
Chip, chip, chip. They're just chipping in this lead slowly but surely. There's plenty of time left on the clock here for Tacoma. I don't want to sound superstitious here, but last week Ottawa had 20 points in the game last week against Birmingham, and that game didn't turn out too well for them. Let's see if Ottawa has learned their lesson and can put Tacoma away here.
Yeah, Ottawa actually was on a 2-game winning streak until they met up with Birmingham, where they pull out the victory in overtime against the Cavalry. And we'll see if Cavalry have learned from that game and be able to put some more points on the board. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. And Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and replica jerseys are out now. Get your name on the back of your team or your fan favorite team's jersey and visit the team stores and libraries for purchase options through sector6apparel.com or through our website at www.simulationfl.net. Kevin Say gets the carry, goes up the gut and gets 7 yards. Looked like he was going to get tackled for a 1-yard gain, but was able to bounce it and get about 6 more yards after contact.
Yeah, Blake Price on that run there came up from his safety spot and threw Say in the dirt there, but another solid run from Say, already picking up right where he left off in the first half.
And this is the Mexico City Access quarterback Matt Wilson's favorite formation right here. As Say will get the ball once again. Looks like it's going to work out for him. He got the first down. He decided to bounce it outside. It looked like he had something up the middle. Instead, he goes outside, but just got enough for the first down.
It looks like he was fighting amongst his blockers. The blockers were providing some really solid blocks, but he just followed his blocks right into another block, and that just shifted him back a little bit. But he gets the first down, so it's a good first down for the Cavalry.
And let's get a shout out to those that are in the chat right now. In the SFL Twitch chat, we got AJ today. That's Ashley Jackson. We got R.R. Rither, Deep Say, that one kid, Chuck Wu, Chris Lee, amongst others, watching today's action as Mike Say makes the catch, decides to protect that ball with his life, putting 2 arms on that ball, got 6 yards before he got destroyed at the 49.
A good solid dump off pass there to Kevin Say, and he gets some positive yards there. And Ottawa again looking across the midfield stripe here and get into Tacoma territory.
2nd and 4. One wide receiver at the top of the screen for the Cavalry. That's Deuce Finnick. Instead, they're going to fire over the middle. That would have been a nice play by Rupert Westcloud. Easy for me to say. Great job by the Tacoma defense, especially by Blake Prime with the pat down.
Blake Prime just covered center field nicely and knocked that pass away.
And Westcloud's looking to get in the stat line. He had no receptions last week in the loss. He's one of their tallest receivers at 6'5", 255. But Kevin Say gets the carry, and he does not get enough for the first down. Great job by the Grizzlies defense, and maybe the momentum's on their side right now. 4th and 3 at midfield.
Yeah, they overloaded that left side. James Troll came in and just stopped the run right there, and a crucial turnover on downs here for Tacoma, and maybe a little bit of momentum swinging their way.
Yeah, as you mentioned before, Ottawa had 20 points and then could not score afterwards, allowing Birmingham to come back from behind and win in overtime. They do not want to repeat that mistake, but right now Tacoma has a chance to cut into this deficit. They're trailing 20-6 with 5 minutes and 7 seconds left in this third quarter.
Tacoma put together another drive here that results in points. They got a field goal last time, but they're going to look for 6 here.
1st and 10 at the 17. I formation. Reno drops back to pass. He got rid of it just in time, and that was almost picked off. The defender for Ottawa had a chance to make an impact, but he got, unfortunately, the case of the butterfingers there.
Solid pressure there from Ottawa. That's been the story of the day. Getting pressure on Johnny Reno, make him throw some inaccurate balls, and it's just continuing to be a dominant force here in this game.
2nd and 10. As Reno drops back, quick step, fires it to Moss, and they don't give it to him. I wonder if Jalen Wells is going to challenge this one. I thought Moss made the catch.
Another sus call. We've been saying that a lot. There's another challenge there. I thought Moss had that for sure.
Now, here's the thing. If Tacoma wins this challenge, they'll get a 3rd one since they won the first challenge earlier in this half. Here's the replay. In the SFL, all you need is 1 foot inbounds when trying to make a catch in order to be official. We didn't see a good angle on that one. We'll see what Ref 62 says.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete.
And Tacoma will get the call overturned. That's their 2nd challenge that they won. They now have a 3rd one. If they want to challenge one more time, they can do so before the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter.
That's the 2nd out route that's been challenged by Tacoma. It's the 2nd out route that has gone their way. Moss found a really nice open space there on the far side of the field.
But they have to get this 3rd and 4. Pass is almost picked off. Great job by number 99, Dion Lewis, with the pat down. If he would have got both hands on the ball, he could have iced this game with a pick 6.
Yeah, Lewis there gets his mitts up into the air and knocks the ball away. I know you're deep in your own territory if you're Tacoma, but you got to start thinking here as the clock slowly dwindles down about going forward on 4th down.
And right now they're going to decide to punt and rely on their defense, which has been awesome so far, holding Ottawa to 20 points so far in this game. And right now, not Vermillion, that's Jackson Wyatt, who returned that kick. He's a little bit slow getting up. Tackle made by Damon James. And the Grizzlies defense will have to make another play and hold Ottawa to nothing on this possession. First and 10. 1 back in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the right of Patterson. And he's going to fire it right away. Pass is caught for a 5-yard gain by Deuce Finnick.
Finnick gets the grab there and starts the drive off with another solid positive play here for Ottawa. Will this drive result in points?
Now, we talked earlier, Mike Twinscrew ranked Deuce Finnick, his 8th wide receiver in his rankings. He's very positive in the chat, as you said, very well known. He has a relative named Ace Finnick that's in the SFL majors, as that tackle for loss is a very good play by number 51, outside linebacker Brian Brand. But Tyler, what do you think about Deuce Finnick's chances to get drafted in the rookie draft in December?
Easily for me, late 1st round, early 2nd round, in my opinion. If he keeps it up, his name notoriety is going to really push him into that position, I think.
And here's a quick pass down the field, and it's caught! Ryan Roosevelt decides to climb that ladder, sacrifices his ribs, makes a great catch before Cody Griffith stops him there, but a great play by Roosevelt, and this drive stays alive.
You want a clutch catch? Go to Ryan Roosevelt. That's another fantastic play from him. Like you said, climbs the ladder, snatches the ball out of the air, and then brings it down and holds on to it for a huge gain for the Cavalry.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 at the bottom of the screen for Scar Patterson. Split backs in the backfield. He gets the snap, fires over the middle, and that could have been picked off. A missed opportunity for the secondary of the Grizzlies to pick that off. A pass that was overthrown, but luckily goes incomplete for the Cavalry.
I think that was the right play call from Ottawa, and Patterson just a little bit too much mustard on that, a little bit too far out of the wingspan of Deuce Fennick there. Just barely out of their reach.
2nd and 10. As Patterson fires it, and that should have been picked off again. This time by Keenan Samuels. Great pat down, but he had a chance to have a house call for a 6.
I'm very interested in why Ottawa's going more to the pass. It's worked out for him here most of the time. But you've got Kevin Say in the backfield and you have a lead. Probably just want to salt this one away and give him a few more calls here.
He had 32 carries last week. You figure he would get near that mark by the third quarter here, but right now, as you said, they're kind of pass happy. As Patterson will throw it again. Pass is caught by Roosevelt. Not enough for a first down. Great job by the Tacoma defense, but Ottawa has a chance to score more than 20 points now with a field goal attempt.
There we go. They're going to break the cycle. If you're a Dr. Strange fan, they're going to break the cycle and cut the loop, and they're going to get over that 20-point hump.
And as long as they're not facing Dormammu here, they will got a chance to get over that 20-point hump here. And the kick is underway by Murphy, and it's good from 43. And they'll extend their lead. It's 23-6, and Tacoma's offense needs to score quickly on this next possession to stay in this game.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Ottawa starts to pull a little bit away. Tacoma chipped into the lead a little bit, and Ottawa took that right back.
And I'm kind of shocked that they haven't, Tacoma hasn't relied on their top receiver, Chris Lee. As we mentioned earlier in this game, he has potential to be a top 5 draft pick. And his activity in chat and his respect in the league should help him get there. And right now, Tacoma hasn't gone his way too much. He only has 1 reception so far.
I'll just have to see what the game plan here is late in the third. Are they going to maybe introduce a little bit more of Brad Jones here to throw Ottawa off guard? Are they going to try and pass the ball and get the ball down the field quickly for a quick score?
We go 1st and 10 at the 28. 2:39 left in this game. I'm sorry, in the third quarter. And we got a swing pass to Jones, who has to unfortunately stop his momentum, then go from 0 to 60. Didn't work out for him there. It's a 1-yard loss.
They tried to put in a formation that caught Ottawa off guard, going in the goal line set, and that's the second time they've gone in the goal line set and they've passed out of it. But both times, the Ottawa defense has sniffed it out and caught them in the backfield both times.
2nd and 11. Trips to the left for Reno. One wide receiver to the top of the screen. Reno gets the snap. He fires it to that receiver who goes up the middle. It gets destroyed. Number 82, Mitchell Simpson, makes a great catch, but looks like he got served up. 3rd and 6, though. Nice clutch catch.
Yeah, Sean Moore came over the middle and absolutely destroyed him. What a hit.
3rd and 6. Trips to the left. One more receiver to the right. Reno fires over the middle. It's caught, but not enough for a first down. Pass is caught by, looks like Jay Moore, number 80. And that's not what the doctor ordered for this Grizzlies offense. They'll have to punt once again.
Another question here. It's 4th and short. Looks like they're going to punt it here, but might have been a 50-50 call upstairs in the coordinator room to see if they wanted to go for it. Looks like they're going to punt it instead.
And Johnny Landers can be a hero for his team. He gets a great punt here. Let's see what Jackson Wyatt can do. He gets tackled as soon as he caught the ball. Should have waved fair catch, save him that punishment. Instead, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 23 for the Cavalry. And we got some potential high draft picks. We already talked about Finnick. We already talked about Say and Lee. And let's talk about the linebacker, Sean Moore, who's been making an impact this entire game. Based off of what we talked about, he's been very active in SFL Discord. He could potentially be a first or second round draft pick. We'll talk more about that after this play. Great pass deflection. It is caught by the quarterback. We got a little Brad Johnson and Scar Patterson who caught his own pass thanks to that pass deflection. It's a 5-yard loss, however, for Patterson.
Yeah, unlike Brad Johnson, who caught his own pass and ran in for a score, he's going to go backwards that time. But good thing for him, he caught it. And because I think that would have been a backwards pass and might have gone for a fumble if he hadn't.
Good awareness by Patterson, who now fires it to Deuce Finnick. And now it'll be a 3rd and 9. But talk more about Moore. I like that segue there.
Yeah, there we go. Mr. Moore, Sean Moore, has been a stout linebacker. He covers the middle of the field as inside linebacker position very well. And we're seeing today he has very nice strength to put very explosive running backs in the dirt.
He's been doing that all game against Brad Jones so far. It'll be a quick pass to say. Very important tackle made there by Keenan Samuels. And that's how the 3rd quarter is going to end, with Tacoma doing a good job holding Ottawa just to 3 points in this 3rd quarter. But the defense, stand pat. Their offense going to have to make some noise here. They're trailing 23-6. You're watching the Simulation Football League Minor League on Simulation FL's Twitch page. With the Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters, this is T-Roy Games with Tyler Falk as my broadcast partner. We're here in the nation's capital of Canada, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. As the punt is underway from Loft. Mitchell Simpson gets it. And he's able to take it to the 36-yard line, where the Grizzlies will have to start this down and distance. Looks like Johnny Reno has the chance to make some noise here and cut into this huge deficit here.
Yeah, and if they want to start a comeback here, it starts on this drive. As you're in the 4th quarter now, you have to start looking more down the field and getting points on the board in a hurry.
Maybe they can throw it to their potential top 5 draft pick. Right now, they give it to Brad Jones. He's been the workhorse so far in this game. Another 4-yard carry, make it 2nd and 6.
Trying to get Brad Jones back involved here in the game plan, and he picks up a good 4 yards there on his first carry here in the 4th quarter.
It'll be 2nd and 6. Ball at the 41. I formation. Looks like Jave Moss is at the bottom of the screen for the Grizzlies. He's going forward in that direction. Moss makes the catch. And oddly enough, did not get the first down. Ref 62 has been hating on the white and gold of the Grizzlies, especially towards Jay Moss. That's another non-first down, or at least a bad spot against Moss.
Yeah, he's trying to forgive him just a little bit here. He gives him the catch, but not the first down.
I formation, 30 inches. They only give it to Jones. Can he get enough? Yes, he can. If that blocker had a chance to block number 22, that's Emmanuel Blackman. If his O-lineman made that last block, Jones would have took it to the house, but still a first down for the Grizzlies.
Good little trap play there from Tacoma. They act like they're going to run up the middle. Instead, Brad Jones bounces out to the outside where there's little to no resistance, and he picks up a crucial first down here on their first drive of the 4th quarter.
Tom Munson had a chance to be a hero. He made that block. Brad Jones would have took it to the house. But instead, they'll have it in Ottawa territory. 1st and 10 at the 39. And great pass. And it's caught by Martin Fallworth of the Grizzlies for a 7-yard gain.
Good read there from Marino. He's starting to get some more confidence here late in this game. And he finds a wide open receiver on the outside and gets him up to the 33-yard line.
And it'll be 2nd and 3 at the 33. Tacoma act like they have some urgency in them. Right now they're trailing big. They decide to hand off to Jones, who gets stuffed right away by Mr. Sean Moore, number 44.
Sean Moore came off his blocker and put Brad Jones into the turf. A good heads-up awareness to make that tackle. It's 3rd and short now. Tacoma needs this 3rd down conversion.
They have to extend this drive. They need to score in a hurry. They're going to give it to Jones. Jones had a chance to get the 1st down, but he decides to get cute. And gets tackled by Emmanuel Blackman. And it'll be 4th and 1, and the Grizzlies have a decision to make.
Yeah, they tried the same play last 3rd down that worked well for him, but Emmanuel Blackman read that here again and stops him just short. It's 4th and 1. It's a 47-yarder that was nearly missed here at the start of the game, but they made it. Let's see if they can make this long field goal.
So far, Barber's been perfect, and it doinks off the goalpost. No good. Commentator's curse. Sorry about that, Grizzlies. And Ottawa will get great field position to start this drive. Doink.
It makes you sick to your stomach when it goes off the upright. It makes you even sick as a stomach when you're a commentator and you call something out like that. Unlucky for Tacoma as Ottawa takes over.
And we should be seeing a healthy dose of Kevin Say, but right now there's 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right of Patterson.
All defensive backs are lined up right up against the line almost.
And we got a pass, deep pass, and mama, we saw a man fly on that reception. Reception was made by Deuce Finnick. 1st and 10 at Tacoma's 35. What a play.
Yeah, like I mentioned right there at the start of the play, Tacoma had sent the press, tried to pressure the wide receivers at the line, but nothing doing. Ace Finnick gets around his man and makes a fantastic grab on the diving catch. We've seen some really great catches by the Ottawa wide receivers here today.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 35 as the field was flipped on that one reception. Say bounces to the outside. If he makes his man miss, he got a chance to score. But great open field tackle by R.D. Smith. If Smith would have lost his jockstrap on that play, Say was gone for a 6.
Yeah, we should see a heavy dose, like you said, T. Roy, of Kevin Say here late. Just going to try and salt this one away.
Split backs in the backfield. Both Roosevelt and Finnick to the right of Patterson. Shovel pass to Say. And he gets tackled right away by Exodus O'Bannon. Be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I try to do a little trickery there to get the 1st down and maybe more, but O'Brien was having none of it.
3rd and 3. A important 3rd down for the Grizzlies. Can they hold Ottawa to a field goal attempt? Say gets the carry and gets stuffed right away. Great job by the Grizzlies defense. McCarthy with another great tackle.
McCarthy makes a fantastic move on his defensive end slot. Just a free runner. No one blocking him, and it was immediately in the backfield. And now it's a long field goal here for Ottawa. Don't want to say anything here, T-Roy.
Nope, not going to say anything, but number 66, Evan Townsend, was shacked in the fool for getting the block. McCarthy there, allowing McCarthy free access to Say. We got a 47-yard field goal attempt because of it. George Murphy back for the for the field goal attempt. And the kick is underway, and it is good. And they will extend their lead to 20. It's 26-6.
Yeah, it looks like they had a little bit of wind. I think wind played a little bit of part in the Tacoma field goal, and it definitely played a huge part in the Ottawa field goal. They now lead by 20, and if Tacoma doesn't get points here on the next drive, this game is more than likely over.
Here we go. George Murphy kicks it off. Mitchell Simpson back to return the kick. Inside the 5. Nice spin move. He gets to the 28-yard line, and that's where the Grizzlies will start this possession, trailing by 20. They need a touchdown the worst way. And everyone, you want more SFL content? Our Discord community has podcasts, articles, and highlights about the league, its team, and its players. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Simulation FL and visit our website at www.simulationfl.net for more information. We had a wide open receiver, number 43, the fullback Thomas Rothschild, had a wheel route to the middle, couldn't make the catch.
Wide open space. I think he was thinking, all right, I'm going to get this ball. I'm going to run downfield and plenty of open area. He just forgot to catch.
He had a case of the Butterfingers. If you want to get that contract, you got to make some big plays. Didn't work out for him. The 6'1", 230-pound fullback. That incomplete pass results in a 2nd and 10 at the 28 with 6:06 left in the game. Trips to the left for Reno. 7-step drop. Fires it, and it's caught by Ziggy Hornick. This will make it a more manageable 3rd and 3.
Good little out route there. Reno finds a safe wide receiver to throw to. You saw there, Ottawa was playing a hard zone, trying to stop anything going past the first down marker.
An important 3rd down, but they need to hurry up with just 5:50 left in the game. And they decided to run up the middle, and Jackson Wyatt with a huge tackle, forcing a 4th and 1. And the Grizzlies have to go for it, but looks like they're going to send their punter out once again.
I think you have to go for it in this scenario. You're down by 20. If you want to get back in this game, you have to score some points. Maybe we see a punt fake here. Who knows? Let's see.
There have been punt fakes attempted here in the SFL, but not on this one. Snap was a little bit off, but Landers able to get the kick away. And nice juke by Wyatt before he gets destroyed at the 34-yard line, and that's where Ottawa will start this down and distance. So we talk about Chris Lee, one of potential top 5 draft picks. We know about Kevin Say, potential top 10, ranked 7th currently. Ty, what about that Mike Ryan character? He seems to be on the top of Thomas Smith SSI ranking.
You're going to put me on the spot here. We'll talk about Mike Ryan here after this play.
Well, we'll see what Passion does. He gets hit right away. Pass is caught by the backup wide receiver, Cole Vermillion, a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, good play from Ottawa Cavalry there to get Cole Vermillion involved in a good, solid 9-yard game. They look to be driving here. Like you had mentioned, T-Roy, my player is Mike Ryan, and there's a story behind him. And if you haven't checked out Nelson Lozano's podcast, Inside the League, I would highly recommend going and seeing that if you want to know more about Mike Ryan's story.
And we get the handoff to Say, who goes up the middle and gets the 1st down. And that will help melt the clock away. And this is just what we were talking about. If you want SFL content, you must join our Discord community. Just go to www.simulationfl.net and click on that Discord link. Join the community. You get lots of SFL content like Nelson Lozano's podcast, also the Dave Axis show, which will take place after the 2nd set of games this evening, around 9 o'clock. Right now, Ottawa is doing the smart thing and letting the clock go down as long as they can before they can hike the ball. That's a 1-yard gain and a better performance this week in comparison to last week for Mike Say.
Yeah, Kevin Say they're having a phenomenal day. Had, like you said, 81 yards last week. It still leads the league in terms of rushing yards, but this one's just going to exponentially increase his total. He's been a solid back, and he's a solid person. I have nothing but respect for Kevin Say, and I look for him to make a great competition at his future SFL team.
Right now, he gets the carry, he gets stuffed, and it's going to be 3rd and 3, tackle made once again by McCarthy. Yeah, I know there's a team in California that might need a good running back, and I see number 20 wearing the red and looks like it's black, maybe pewter of the Cavalry. just knocking on the door of Mr. Optimus Klein here. So hey, pick me. You need a running back. Just trying to get Optimus some options here as we got a deep pass, and it's caught! Once again, Roosevelt with a great catch. He does his best Deuce Finnick impression and makes a great play over Griffin.
Highlight reel Ryan Roosevelt. He is having a phenomenal day. That's his 4th spectacular catch of the day. Have a day, young man.
And he had one of those spectacular catches was a nice toe drag swag in the end zone for 6. That catch earlier in this game would have been good in the NFL because he got both feet in bounds making that catch. And right now, Ottawa's going to let this clock go to the 2-minute warning. Nope, they're going to hand it off. This is the backup running back. And he has a chance to get a first down, and he does. And that's probably going to be Vermillion lined up as the running back, making a huge impact and basically helped cement this game for the Cavalry. They up by 20, 26-6 with 1 minute 56 seconds left in this game. You're watching the Simulation Football League Minor League on SFL Twitch. And this game is basically over, but that was an unexpected play, giving it to their wide receiver. This time, the backup full running back, number 34, Herman Chelsea, gets that carry, stop for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, and as time ticks away, mercifully almost here for Tacoma, they're going to go on the road again next week. They're going to take on the currently only undefeated team in the SFLm, and as in the Birmingham Fuel next week. You can get all the details on that game as it comes out in our Discord, sir.
Here we go, 2nd and 11. And Chelsea gets the carry again, goes up the middle after bouncing it outside, found a hole, gets it to the 11-yard line, would be 3rd and 5, and they get one more timeout for Tacoma to burn and get the first down on this next play. The game is basically over.
Yeah, if a 3rd down conversion here almost seals. It would seal the deal here for Ottawa. And points already might be too much to handle here for a comeback.
Here we go. There's a chance for 34 to get the first down. He does, and that will do it. Chelsea almost took it to the end zone, but wisely allowed himself to get tackled just before he got in the end zone. Didn't do a Todd Gurley impression there. Thankfully got stopped before he got in the end zone, and that'll help Ottawa end this game here the right way with the victory formation.
Yeah, good hustle though from Blake Prime, coming down and stopping Chelsea with on the stop there, just to save points and earn some confidence for next week.
So Ottawa gets off the schneid after suffering an overtime loss. Wait a minute. Yeah, he did get down. There we go. Everybody was still going on that play. I didn't hear the whistle. But Ottawa will move to 3-2 after this victory, while Tacoma, as you said, will face the team Ottawa faced last week, Birmingham Fuel, who's, like Jack Brown has said, could be renamed the Birmingham the Jet Fuel, how they've been playing so far this season, which has been lights out.
Yeah, credit Jack Brown, one of the other SFLm commentators, with that nod there.
And you called it earlier, at the beginning of this broadcast. Kevin Say is going to have a huge game to help Ottawa basically get the victory here, and that's what happened. He was on fire today, especially with some huge runs from basically the start of the game to the 3rd quarter to help ice it for the Cavalry. Do you think he will get the player of the game?
Well, it's going to be real tight with him, and I think Ryan Roosevelt with his spectacular catches. It might even go to Scar Patterson for having a very solid day through the air. We'll have to see what the pundits pick, but that's really going to help them. As you mentioned, they're going to get up the win here, and they're going to go on the road as well next week, and they're going to take on the Salt Lake City Rustlers in Salt Lake.
But right now, Ottawa gets to celebrate as they improve to 3-2 with this 20-point win over the Grizzlies, 26-6. Now the Grizzlies going to have to get ready for another tough one against the Fuel. And let's look at the stats for today's game. Passing yards, 208, rushing, 177. If your quarterback passes for over 200 yards and your running game is over 150, I say that's a great balanced attack for the offense. Then start that way in the third quarter, thanks to that interception by Little. But after that, it was all Ottawa.
Yeah, the Ottawa defense and offense both came to play here. The defense kept the Grizzlies in check, and the offense led by Kevin Say, Scar Patterson, Ryan Roosevelt, Deuce Fennick, all just had a phenomenal game. Basically unplayable here today. Really standout performances. And for Tacoma, it's just the growing pains of a new young team, and for all the players too. They're going to learn from this game. They're going to take what they learned here, and they're going to use it against Birmingham, and they should be more competitive against Birmingham and from what they learned here today.
Maybe they'll be able to shock the world next week against the Fuel. But right now, it was all Grizzlies all day with swaglicious catches by their wide receiver core. There's one by Ryan Roosevelt. We had one earlier by Deuce Fennick. And then Kevin Say was able to take care of the rest. And here is the 2K Sports Player of the Game, which is Kevin Say. 22 carries, 155 yards rushing, also 14 receiving yards, and of course that great touchdown run in the first half. It was all Ottawa all day. They win at 26-6. Thanks to Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters. And thank you, Tyler Falk, for calling the game with me. It's been a pleasure. This is T-Roy Gaze. We're signing off. You'll see Tyler in the next game. Take care, guys.